Energy poverty is a key issue for rural areas, which should not be considered as the only issue. It has to be articulated with mobility, with housing and digitalization. Rural Pact, which is a collaboration framework between EU, member states, regions and local levels, but also public authorities, private sector, NGOs and education in general. The Rural Pact can support the integration on all these issues on a holistic approach.
Within the context of RENOVERTY, in comparison to the urban context, those living in rural households experience a number of issues. They lack access to traditional services or a variety of energy services. They also have limited access to education, and they also tend to live in low-performing buildings, which were built before the first thermoregulation standards were released in the 1970s.
In creation case studies, both local authorities, which we worked with, were actively involved throughout of the implementation of RENOVERTY project. We worked with them directly to actually develop the roadmaps and to create the guidelines that both local authorities will be able to implement in their future policies and actually on the ground.
The REERs, or the renovation roadmaps, tackle technical, community, legal, and financial barriers. So taking a holistic approach to alleviating energy poverty through the implementation of all of these actions is the best way to go.
One of the final results that came out of the project was that working with local action group SAVA, they actually decided to establish a renewable energy community, which will help in future their residents to renovate their homes and to install renewable energy sources, helping them alleviate energy poverty.
The main issue that we have today on the market is that building owners launch projects by project. There is no long-term visibility, and this prevents solution providers to develop industrial capacities because they cannot invest, they cannot hire people, train people to these new skills. The project Life Giga Regio Factory is part of the ENSMOV movement, and it's the idea of how we can develop a new market segment of deep off-site renovation to accelerate the renovation pace at a European scale. The idea is to help building owners to planify collective buy-in schemes renovation with a long-term vision to invest in their industrial capacities, to make these deep and off-site renovation solutions more affordable, to replicate and to massify it on the market.
With Energy Poverty Zero, we actually created a tool to identify the right buildings in order to retrofit them with or without prefabricated solutions. This tool also allows us to identify the areas of a neighborhood where there's the most energy poverty. Second innovation is an inhabitant engagement process, such as a video game that's called Renopolis, that actually shows them the benefit of buying retrofits collectively in a group purchase. And the third innovation of Energy Poverty Zero is the fact that we created actual contracts for homeowners of detached houses, several condominiums and a social housing association to buy retrofits collectively.
The major lesson of this deep refurbishment and social housing is the high satisfaction about the quality for the comfort in summer and in the winter, and is a low carbon solution.
When we designed the Reverter from the very beginning, we were trying to have in mind the effort to help vulnerable households in retrofitting their houses. We created 9 different renovation roadmaps in Bulgaria, Greece, Latvia and Portugal. Then we established and we operated 4 digital and physical one-stop shops in order to help people enroll in subsidy schemes.
The one-stop shop tackle 2 main barriers: the complexity of the process of an energy retrofit, and also help boost demand. And in order to do so, it's crucial to be present in the streets through social marketing.
All this framework actually helped at least 800 households to enroll in subsidy schemes to upgrade their houses.
One major concern is that it's not enough to achieve the energy savings target when we want to reduce the overall energy consumption. So that leads to the connection between energy efficiency and sufficiency. So if we stick to energy efficiency only as a technical topic, we will fail to address that and to meet the target on energy consumption.
ENSMOV Plus project provided an excellent platform for discussion on Article 8 of EED implementation. We discussed a lot with obligated parties, and in that we identified a nice connection with Article 11 of EED to connect them to third parties, to companies, so that we are starting to create a market for energy savings. The most important developments within this period were actually update of energy efficiency obligation target from 70 to 50% and start of upgrading our online platform for MRV of energy savings.
I would like to thank all my colleagues for organizing this fantastic event. We've managed to capture all the angles of the energy efficiency directive implementation, starting from business models, how to actually bring in the money to implement investments, tackling the energy poverty aspects, and also been moving to the energy efficiency first principle by bringing projects together. This is the only way that, first of all, you can have lots of people participating on a practical aspect for all the project implementers, but also it's the best way between the researchers to try to merge all the ideas, exchange all the knowledge that has been produced, and I would say this should be the way forward for all the future projects.